And you can either mark an angle or mark a side. Which one does he mark? The angle. Okay, so if they're touching by the corners right there, then you're going to mark an angle. And if they're touching, then you would mark a side. Okay, so what kind is this?
SAS.
Yeah, side, angle, side. Okay. So we're on a side, then we do an angle and then a side. Okay, so side, angle, side. Okay, number 3, are those triangles touching? Yes, so we can mark an angle or a side?
Side.
We're going to mark the side in the middle. Okay? And then what is this?
Side.
Okay, so you do need to check both of these. So if I start on like these second dashes, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, this is a side, and then we go from an angle to a side. Okay, if I start on dash 2, I need to start on dash 2 on this one. So this goes from side, there's no angle, and a side. Okay, so this one's going to be NA. Okay, number 5, are they touching? Yeah, so we're going to mark an angle or a side? The side, there in the middle. Okay, and then what is this going to be? Side, angle, side. Does it check out on both triangles? Yeah, okay, so we go side, angle, side, side, angle, side. Okay, so this one works out. Okay, 7, what can we mark? Okay, this one has an exception. You can mark the side, and you can also mark the square. If there's a square on one side, there's a square on the other side. Okay? Okay, and so what is this one? SAS. Okay, we go from a side to an angle to a side. Okay, number 9, what can we mark? We can mark the middle. Okay, and what is this one? Side, angle, side. Okay, 11. Can we mark anything? No, why not?
Because they're not connected.
They are not connected, okay? So you can only mark if they're connected somewhere. Okay, so these are not connected, and then you have to look at them and say, well, do we have enough information? What do you have?
That they're both marked.
They are both marked with a side, and what else do they have? And they have an angle. We only have 2 things, so is that enough stuff? No, you need at least 3 things, a side, an angle, and a side, or a side, side, side. So this is going to be NA. Okay, 13, are they touching?
Yes.
Yes, so we can mark an angle or a side?
Angle.
The angle in the middle. Okay, and so what is this? What is it? Okay, look at it. How many sides are there? There's 1 side. How many angles are there? There's 1 angle. So is that enough stuff? That's only 2 things. No, so that's not enough stuff. Okay, so it's going to be NA. Okay, 15. Can we mark anything? No, because they're not touching. Okay, and so take a second, look at the first one, and then look at the second one. What are they? Okay, the one is side, angle, side. What about the other one?
The other one, it says side, angle.
Yeah, okay, so we would go side, angle, side. Well, I started at number 2, so I'm going side, side, angle. So they don't match up, okay? That's okay. Okay, 17 starts to be a little bit different than what we did, okay? So it says, state what additional information is required in order to know that the triangles are congruent for the given reason. Okay, so what it's telling you is it wants you to do a side, angle, side. Okay, so look at it, what do we have already?
We have two sides.
We have two sides. So we have a side and we have another side. So what do we need to mark?
Angle.
An angle. Okay, and so if we, oh, that's all we gotta do is just mark it. So where does it have to get marked on this one? Which letter?
S. T.
T. Okay, this one needs the T marked on the angle. What about for this one? Which is it? It's E. Why is it E? Where does the angle have to go?
They gotta say side, angle, side. That's
Yeah, it's got to go in between the two sides, okay? So it's got to go from side to an angle to a side, okay? And so that's what you need to do is just mark that, okay? Look at number 19. It says side, angle, side, okay? What do we have already? What's marked for us?
Side.
One side, okay? So, and we know that these are touching, so that says we can mark what?
Angle.
The angle's in the middle. Okay? And so that does my other A. Now, so then what do I have left that I need to mark? The other side. Okay? What am I going to mark? Let's start with this first one. What am I going to mark?
J and the H, like
The J and the H?
yeah.
Okay? So if I go from, then what is that?
I don't believe.
Side, side, angle. So it's not that one.
It gotta go in between H and I, right?
H and I. Okay, so they would go side, angle, side. So that one works out. So where on this one do I need to mark it?
I and
IX. Okay. Okay, 21. It says do side, side, side. Okay. So what has already been marked for us?
The middle.
We can mark
Oh, I mean the two sides.
the one. Well, it's really one side is marked because this and this side. See how they both have a 2? So that means that one side. So we can cross off one S, and they are touching. So we can also make another one. Where? Where can I mark? They're touching. So am I going to mark a side or an angle? The side in the middle. So right here. Okay. So that gets another side. So if this one is 1 and this is 2, what's this one going to be? A 3. Okay, 25 says side, angle, side. Okay, what is already marked for us? A side or an angle?
Angle. Side.
A side is already marked for us. Okay, so we can cross off an S. Now, are these touching? Yes, so we can mark what? A side or an angle?
Angle.
We can mark the angle in the middle. Okay, so that gets rid of our A. So I have to mark another side left. I have an S left. Okay, where should that get marked?
In between
K and L.
K and L, I agree. What else?
Yeah, L and B.
L and B, I agree. Okay, 25 says side, angle, side. What is already marked?
The angle.
The angle, so we can cross off the little A. Okay, are these touching?
Yes.
Yes, so we can mark what? A side or an angle?
A side.
The side in the middle can get marked, so we can cross off that. So what does it say I have left to still mark?
To mark the side.
I need to mark another side. Where does that have to get marked at?
Like
In between L and G.
L and G?
or N. Oh, I see the G.
I didn't know.
N and the G.
M and G, I agree with M and G. What about for the other one?
K and L.
K and L. We got 3 left. Okay, 27, it says side, angle, side. What is already marked?
A side.
A side is already marked, so we can cross that off. Okay, are they touching?
Yes.
Yeah, so we can mark a side or an angle?
Side. Angle. Angle.
A side in the middle. So that means we need to mark, we have left is an angle. Okay, where's that gonna get marked at? Huh? Feel like everybody's saying different stuff.
X and T.
Well, so do we need to mark a side or an angle? Let's all agree on that first. We need to mark an angle. Okay, so an angle is only one letter. So on this top one, I need it to go side, angle, side. So where does it get marked here? At T. Okay, so side, angle, side. What about on the other triangle? Also T. Okay. Okay, 29 says side, side, side. What is already marked? Two sides are marked. So we just need to mark the third side. Okay, and how many like dashes is he gonna get? The 3. Okay, 1, 2 is already taken, so he's gonna get a 3, and he's gonna get a 3. Okay, and last one, 31 is side, side, side also. Okay, so how many sides are marked? 2 already, so we need to mark the third side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys have 16 to do on your own. Go through and get your 16 done. If you were not here yesterday, please let me know. I will give you the sheet from yesterday.